Hey everyone, welcome to Traveling with Francoise. I am Francoise Rhodes. Yes, it is. Why are you laughing,
Yes, you
Sean?
have to give your enthusiasm
Well,
is
my
not
enthusiasm
popping
is
off.
a little deflated right now. I will be
Everybody
honest with
knows
you.
now.
We had such a great first show on Live What's Happening Coachella Valley. We show a video, and I don't know. You know, it's me. I just want to be right up front with you, tell you what's going on. But I'm here now, and we are going to give some prizes away towards the end of the show. Yes, it's snowing up in the tram. A lot of things going on. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to try to pick up the video here so I can find it somewhere, and it should be showing up here soon. So I can see that I'm surrounded by all this stuff. I have no idea what all this stuff looks like in front of me,
Yeah, it's fine.
but there is. I have a book. I have all sorts of things. So anyway, welcome to Traveling with Francoise. In the first hour of live, or first segment of live, what's happening, Coachella Valley, we actually had the ladies on from Seroptimus International. They have an event coming up on December 28th. It's a fundraiser, and it is on Traveling with Francoise. So check it out and help them out. It's with acoustic guitarist Doug Smith. So definitely looks like it's going to be quite a wonderful event. But in this travel show, we're going to talk some travel. We have some exciting news to tell you about. We have some things coming up that I want to talk about, and I guess we'll just jump right in with our Artifacts and Arts Across America, Traveling with Francoise, Tournament of Roses raffle. $10 buys you one ticket for two seats and parking at the Tournament of Roses parade. Now, there is a deadline on this. You have until December 14th, 5 p.m. to sign up and to send your money in. There's a link on the homepage of Traveling with Francoise and on the homepage of Artifacts and Arts Across America. So definitely go to that link and sign up. You can buy more than one ticket. I had someone the other day just buy five of them. So you never know, all in one. I mean, they really want to go. So check it out, and please, and you will get a receipt back showing your donation. All right, and how many tickets that you purchased. Okay, also, what else do we have going on? I am trying here to check out this show. My computer's loading up. So much has happened today. Maybe I should even not bother. I don't know. Anyway, we also have some tram tickets that I'm going to have Craig back towards a little bit later on. We are going to give away two sets of passes to the Palm Springs AerialTramway. It is snowing up there. It is beautiful. So we will be giving these away, and we'll give you the number to call. We're actually going to do call-ins. So definitely, yeah, you want to be part of the call in to win some tram passes. And we'll tell you more about that as we get farther on into the show. I also want to welcome a potential new sponsor. I'm going to say it's a new sponsor of Traveling with Francoise. We all know I drive a Volkswagen Atlas. You see the pictures of it in some of the shows that I do on the television episodes. And I love my car. We fill it up, cameraman Steve and I fill it up with all sorts of stuff when we go filming episodes for the show. So Bruce Titus, VW of Palm Springs, has contacted me and said, "Hey, Francoise, let's talk about working together and doing some stuff, and come on over and see the dealership." And I'm going to be doing that this week, so I'm really excited about that. Again, Bruce Titus, VW of Palm Springs, and Bruce, they're from Washington. So definitely, I guess a lot of people know of them. Our snowbirds know of Bruce Titus Automotive Group, and so you'll find out more. I'll do some live videos and just do some fun stuff from there because they like the fact that I am, a gal that loves to travel and I love to drive. Everyone knows that I love to drive. So we'll see. Well, I'm excited. I am very, very excited. All right. If you have any comments, please send them in. That's good. I'm going to try to answer. Oh, Craig Campbell. He's on. Hey, Craig. Craig. Craig hasn't left the building. I would have left the building by now. But anyway, okay. So lots of stuff. All right, this book right here that you see in front of me. Let me see if I could see. Oh, yeah, you could see it. 1,000 Ultimate Adventures. This will be on the contest page of Traveling with Francoise. Now, for those of you who might be new to me in the show, I was doing radio for 18 some years. I have a television show that's going in its third year called Traveling with Francoise on Fox and Hulu, DirecTV. I also write travel blogs for CoachellaValley.com, and now we are on Coachella Valley TV. So lots of things are changing and happening, but One thing that is consistent is the contest page on the website, giving away thousands of dollars in prizes every single year. There's no catch to those. I just love to give things away. And this book here, 1000 Ultimate Adventures, it's a Lonely Planet book, and they do a great job on travel books. That will be posted this week on the website. And usually the contests stay up for like 30 days or so. And all the details are there. You just enter. And this one, though, remember, I will not be mailing this. This you will have to pick up at probably Swiss Donuts and Rancho Mirage, just so you know. All right. Yeah. Okay. Craig's making all the comments. You guys can say something to me. It's okay. I'm going to glance over there and see what you have to say. I know there's some of you out there that are tuning in and out, so definitely, say something. It's okay. It's fine. All right. That's a picture of me. And so anyway, so we have that going on. We have the contest page. I want to give a heads up to Cabot's Pueblo Museum. They were in one of the contests, the fast pitch contest, that maybe next year I will sign up and see if I can be part of that fast pitch contest. But they did well. They weren't in the money, but there was a lot of people in it. They did a great job, though. But Cabot's Pueblo Museum, I had a little blurb here, some information that I received from them. More than 1,000 local students tour each year, and 18,000 visitors from around the world visit the grounds. Now, they are serving 12 out of the 16 Palm Springs Unified School District elementary schools through their school program, Making a Difference. If you've never been to the Cabot's Pueblo Museum, you need to go. It really is fascinating. I mean, there's such a story to tell there. Hi, Adriana. How you doing out there? You're a top fan. Great. Good for you. Love seeing you on Coachella Valley, the Coachella Valley Facebook page, and thanks for joining the show. But again, the Cabot's Pueblo Museum has such a story. They really should be getting 40,000 visitors a year there. I mean, once you go there, I know several people that go once and they become a member. So once, like I say, you go over there, check it out. You see the story, Yerxa Cabot. It's in Desert Hot Springs. You can Google it. It's not hard to find, but check it out, Cabot's Pueblo Museum. Wanted to give them a little bit of a heads up there because they do such a good job. In fact, I want to give all their sponsors a little bit of a heads up. So we have Thai Smile, Diane Williams, Indian Ridge Country Club, Command One Security, Borrego Springs Resort and Spa, A1 Custom Golf Cars, CoachellaValley.com, ACT Tours, Dana Wharf Whale Watching, Arc Attire, Animal Samaritans, and so, if you want to be part of the show, just get in touch with me. All that information is on the travelingwithfrancoise.com website. Yes. Snow. We talked about snow in our first live What's Happening show. Big Bear had 48 inches of snow. You look around the Coachella Valley, we have snow all over the mountains. It is spectacular. But I want to give you a heads up because if you are traveling, first of all, people that said they left this morning after the Thanksgiving holiday weekend said the traffic wasn't too bad. But as the day goes on, we know the traffic is going to get worse. Now, I was talking to Uriah. He is our friendly security guard at the gate who lets everybody in when they come in to be on the show. And he was telling me that they went up to Big Bear just for half a day, and they just missed the snow. If they would have stayed another hour, they would have been snowed in and not be able to leave. But a lot of the mountain areas, including Arrowhead and whatnot, some areas you do need chains, so be careful when you go up there. Idlewild had 14 to 18 inches. Anza Borrego had 4 inches. Beaumont, right up the street, right up the freeway, had 1 to 2 inches. So there is some snow out there. I guess 18 inches in Idlewild, that's a lot. Snow Valley, Arrow Bear. Where's Arrow Bear? I've never heard of Arrow. Do they mean Lake Arrowhead South? Arrow Bear? Does anyone know where Arrow Bear is? I don't know. I've never heard of that. All right. Wrightwood, Twin Peaks, Running Springs, Mount Baldy. Mount Baldy had 24 inches of snow. And tonight at the top of the tram, if you want to be involved in some snow, they have the big Christmas tree lighting. It happens at 5:30, and it is outside. Yes, it will be a little chilly. I looked the other night. It was 18 degrees at 6 o'clock at the top of the tram. 18 degrees. So if you're going tonight, you definitely want to wear a sweater. Yes, or something more. Now, on the flip side, I know several people that are in Hawaii right now, and Hawaii is breaking all sorts of records, which is, you would think Hawaii would break records every year. But Hawaii is on track to have more than 10 million visitors in 1 year for the first time in history. which really, like I say, that doesn't seem to quite compute. You would think that they would get easily that amount of visitors every year, but maybe not. The figure is a 5.5% increase over the 8.2 million arrivals through the same period last year when the state's annual count was 9.9 million. But remember, all the volcanoes and all the disruptions they had over there, that did slow down their tourism just a little bit. But right now, Hawaii is the place to be, and I know that there's several people I know over there for the football game that's going on. I think it happened yesterday. But yeah, so good. All right. Also in the world of travel news, Pittsburgh Renaissance promotes Mr. Rogers. That movie is out, Mr. Rogers. I think it started playing already. I don't know. A lot of movies were out this weekend. Did you go to any movies, Sean?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I do want to see that Mr. Rogers movie, though.
Oh, you do want to see it? Really?
I would like to see it.
I've never watched it. As a kid, I never watched Mr. Rogers.
No. See,
never.
I remember watching it when I was a kid. I think that's why.
Oh, no, that was not, yeah, Mr. Rogers, I don't know, was never a thing for me, but in the midst of, this is the press release that came out, in the midst of such a divisive political climate, they say, what could be better than a weekend focused on the PBS star's legacy of empathy and inclusion in his hometown of Pittsburgh? So definitely, it's interesting how movies now are actually bringing a lot of tourism to places that might not get any tourism. And I think the largest one to date would be Game of Thrones, how it really turned this little tiny town into cause so much turmoil with so many visitors. Frozen fever again is going around in Scandinavia. Tour operators and destinations are expected to catch a healthy bump in interest from the Disney sequel. Of course, everywhere you look, there are Frozen toys, Frozen clothes, Frozen to everything. When I was doing a little tiny bit of shopping the other day, everywhere I looked, there was Frozen. So, and it is breaking all box office records. So good for them. And that is bringing, again, more attention into Scandinavia. So it's the power of the media, the power of what people can see. Definitely does make a difference. All right, study shows Alaska tops in healthy food. Alaska Airlines tops in healthy food among U.S. carriers. Alternatively, Southwest is a food desert, is what they call it, at 35,000 feet. How can you judge little bags of pretzels and free soda? I mean, kind of hard to tell. But they are saying if you want some decent food on a flight, use Alaska. If you could care less about what you eat, you might as well bring what you want. Use Southwest. Speaking of the word Alaska, Alaska operators share cruise news. Current forecasts call for a 6% increase in cruise capacity in 2020. I have been on an Alaskan cruise a couple times now, and it's just spectacular up there. Normally, I try to cruise when they are relocating ships because you're the first one in, or at the very end of the season. That's when I try and cruise. But I do love the relocation trips because they usually start at some place like LA, or you don't have to fly up to catch the ship. And I love sea days when I cruise. So anyway, Alaska is going to be busier than ever when their season comes around. They're actually figuring out some more ways to get tourists out to the different areas. Of course, they have the seaplane rides. You can helicopter onto a glacier. I did that. I did the seaplane. They have bus tours that go inland. So if you've never been to Alaska, Alaska is spectacular. Take warm clothes. They do have mosquitoes in the spring, definitely. But during the summer, it really is gorgeous. So interesting. I really enjoyed it. I would do it again. Something that the wildlife and the bald eagles are everywhere. It's crazy. They tell you to look up in the trees and you'll see this white head and it's a bald eagle. It really is something. So if you've never been to Alaska, go. If you've been thinking about it. And they also have the train that will take you through Alaska. That's the one way I have not visited or been a tourist in Alaska is by train. And that's something I'd love to do. In fact, last night I was just flicking through the television and I ran across a show called Mighty Trains, and they were talking about I think it's the Sahara Express in India. I didn't quite get the name, and I'm sure that's what they said because I was so enthralled by watching this whole trip on this train. I mean, I was catching bits and pieces of it, but I thought, oh, I would love to do that. I love train travel. You have your little sleeper, your little sleeper room. It's real tiny, but it has a bed and a little sofa that makes into a bed and your little tiny bathroom. But train travel is so unique and so fun. So I'm putting that on my list. My bucket list is, which is about, not even a bucket, it's just this list. A list of things I want to do and places I want to go see. I don't even know why they call it a bucket list. I don't know. I don't get that. But my list of things to do, if you love train travel as much as I do, well, you certainly let me know or drop me a line. You can always email me by going to the website Traveling with Francoise. And there's plenty of ways to get in touch with me there. You want to be part?
It's a bucket.
What? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I was getting there. I think she wants to win them. Do you want to win those, Adriana? Yeah, we're going to be giving away some passes to the Palm Springs AerialTramway, but just not yet. We're going to do it by a phone call. In fact, I actually have 2 sets of passes that we'll give away, so we'll try that in just a little bit when I wrap up the travel news, because there are a few more things that I wanted to talk about. Uber loses license in London over safety. What a major blow to Uber. The ride-hailing company vowed to appeal the decision as it struggles to secure its future in the British capital. I don't know. I think it's about time that these ride-sharing programs and stuff, they have to be a little bit more responsible for what happens in them. Do you know now that there are people just sticking fake Uber signs in their window? And fake Lyft signs? If you don't, and it's up to us, the writers, to be proactive as well. Yeah, would you just get into one?
No, I mean, it shows you on your phone the guy coming. So I don't think that Uber can be held responsible for people putting fake signs. You know what I mean? Because we have to pay more attention to what we're getting into.
Right, but they have to be responsible when one of their drivers actually kills someone or something like that. Not that it happens all the time, but and they need to follow the rules too. I think sometimes the drivers feel they're invincible for all these programs, and they just go where they're not supposed to go, and that in many cases is to protect cab drivers and just
to record the passenger
to record.
Yeah it's like an emergency button where you turn it on and it starts recording it.
I just had a few weird experiences when I've been with people that we use ride sharing. One of them, the car smelled like onions. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Right, but the funny thing is, though, these are all things that have always been the kind of stereotype of a cab. You know what I mean? You have the non-safe. You mean it's just
a cab
that
smelled like an onion, though.
Right, but people. I mean, I've heard plenty of jokes of people, who go into smelly cabs or scary cab drivers.
But if I was a person driving around, my car would be spotless.
I totally agree with you.
Because I would want them to call me again and use me again if they can. So I'm not that I'm knocking all of you out there. I'm sure you have some great cars, and I'll probably get bombarded now. But anyway, be a good business person, because that's what you are. When you are doing ride sharing and driving people around, Uber, Lyft, all of them, be a good business person. There. End of that. I'm not going to say anymore. Okay, advisors report travel to Cuba has plummeted. Even though going to Cuba with a tour is legal, you can do that. The Trump administration's abolishing of cruise travel to the destination has squelched demand. That's too bad, because so many people that I know that went to Cuba really enjoyed it. They said they still had to follow quite a few rules, even though they went as a tourist, but they thought it was fascinating, and hopefully all this will turn around at some point, and we'll get all this stuff with Cuba straightened out. And the travel industry is going zero single plastic use. And here's the big dilemma. I was thinking about this because last time when I did the Lake Powell trip, I noticed that 2 of the hotels that I were in, they had the big containers where you share soap, shampoo, and all that, which I don't like, frankly. I don't like that. I don't want to be sharing stuff that other people are able to open and put things in, and
exactly. That's exactly it. That can put things in.
And
I
looked
have
at
nice
these
things because somebody will put something in there.
Yeah, I looked at them. I said, "Can I open these myself?" And I could, and I did not like that. So luckily, I have a gazillion small bottles that I can use probably the rest of my life in traveling. But they need to be somehow enclosed to where people can't open them and just mess with the contents. Or, I mean, just for fun. Maybe they decide to use some. I don't know. I don't want to give anyone ideas, but they're trying to do that. But here's a larger concern for all the single-use plastic is water bottles. They give everybody water bottles when they travel. Everywhere we go, we get water bottles. Cruise lines everywhere.
Yep.
Well, now that they're cutting all that out, if you don't bring your own reusable bottle, you either have to go buy water from somewhere. How are you going to refill they don't have these set up yet. They're taking away people's water. People don't know where to refill their bottles, so it's becoming.
There's not enough options yet.
It's quite a dilemma right now. So they were quick to say no more single-use items. We're going to pull them all out, but now what? I don't know. So they are working on that, and you know that California, they outlawed single-use bathroom amenities. There's a law now in California and New York. So,
I think whatever they can do to bring the straws back, let's do that. Because I'm tired of paper straws.
Straws.
Yeah, whatever we can cut out that can help us bring back that, I'll be happy with.
Sean wants straws, everyone. All right. Okay. Here's something else that you guys might like. You probably like this. Who likes to ride Carnival cruise? Who likes to ride roller coasters? Yeah, me, not so much, but once in a while. I mean, the Blue Angels jet was like the most exciting roller coaster I ever went on. If I could manage that, I can. All right. The Bolt electric roller coaster on Carnival's upcoming Mardi Gras will let the riders set their own speed up to 40 miles per hour. And keep in mind, you are on a cruise ship when you are going 40 miles per hour on a roller coaster. Yes, they have cameras along the 800-foot-long track on the sleds will provide riders photos of the experience while they're doing it. The Bolt will be the centerpiece of the ship's top deck ultimate playground, which will feature 3 water slides, a ropes course, and miniature golf.
They should do a bungee jump to the water. Like hang something far out and just do a bungee jump that just takes you right above the water and then back up. That'd be pretty cool.
You know, I've been on this carnival, the Mardi Gras. I've been on that ship before, but they didn't have any of that on there. There you go. Guess I need to go back. There's one ship where the whole elevator is on the side of the ship and it goes up and down with a clear bottom, and you can actually see, the ocean. You're going up and down the ocean. So there's a lot of crazy things out there. And also international driving permit. Did you know that you need to have one? Some countries require an international driving permit for car rentals before you leave on a trip. Check the U.S. Department of State's website to see if your destination requires one, because if you get there and you don't have that, you cannot rent a car. So that could definitely put a hamper on your travels. So I'm having a hard time speaking today. It happens every now and then. When I was doing radio, it would happen every now and then. I'd have a commercial break and kind of be able to regroup. That's one thing with the live, there's no commercial break to regroup. Yes. So we're going to be giving the tram tickets away shortly. But before I do, I want to talk to you about this week, the Travel Club of the Desert. They are meeting, and I'm going to be on the round panel. There's having a panel in the first hour of the show where we're just going to talk about travel to everyone. It is at the Best Western Palm Desert Resort right off Highway 111. It is from 1 to 3. This is their big Christmas event. They give away tons of prizes. They have, of course, snacks and goodies. They'll have music. They'll also have Samuel Topic will present a huge lecture about Value World Cruises. So he's going to be talking about that as well. It's a 2-hour event. Join us over there on Wednesday, December 4th from 1 to 3. ACT Tours puts us on once a month, their Travel Club of the Desert meeting. It's free, no membership, just show up. And like I say, I will be on a panel, and we should have some fun over there talking about travel. And then Samuel will talk about cruising and all the cruises that they have. And also we'll talk about upcoming events like the Festival of the Lights at the Mission Inn. Beautiful. If you've never been, go. ACT has that event happening on December 5th, $79. They have the Farmers Market coming up, Rogers Gardens, the gondolas over, I would think, in Long Beach, Newport Christmas Boat Ride. So again, a lot of stuff. Go to the website act-tours.com and check out all their day trips. And they also have some big trips coming up to Iceland, and I would love to do the Iceland New Year's trip. Yeah, I would just love doing that. One of these days. That is, again, hey, Gary. Oh, Gary's going to be there. Hi, Gary. I'll see you over there. Don't ask me, Gary, some strange question in front of everybody while I'm on the panel. And hi, Martha. Martha just joined us. Hi to you. So, again, the Travel Club of the Desert happens on Wednesday, December 4th. Now, next Sunday on the show, I will have Diane Williams on. I have her on periodically to talk about real estate market here and abroad, and give you some hints on what to do when you are looking to buy a home or a piece of property, we get a lot of visitors that come here. A lot of you that watch or go and watch the shows later on are not even from this area, but you're thinking about purchasing out here in the Coachella Valley. So I like to have Diane on once in a while to give us a heads up on how to do that properly and what you ought to know. And she's really good about all sorts of tips and things. So I think that we don't have a photo of the week this week. I just didn't do one. I thought about taking a picture of the turkey I cooked on Thanksgiving, but I changed my mind. So with that said, I think what we will do, we've covered quite a bit of travel, kept you up to date on what's going on out there. Again, the holidays are here. It's crazy. Be safe. Be smart. I think with that note, we'll bring Craig Campbell back on over here, and he's going to hook up the phone, go through all this, and we're going to give not just one, but we're going to give away 2 passes that are passes for 2 to the Palm Springs AerialTramway. This is about a $40 value. Now, you cannot have one in the last 30 days. Hey, Freddie, how are you doing? Hi there. So please, you cannot have one in the last 30 days. We have to make sure that the tram doesn't see your smiling face all the time on these passes. Is that a good way to do it? Is that a nice way to do it, Craig?
Francoise?
Well, my mouth has been acting really weird this show. I've been saying so a lot, and some strange things have been coming out.
Well, sometimes that turkey can have an after effect. All that napping that you've been doing maybe this...
Oh, really? I've been decorating. I've been just whatever, getting ready for my big talk on Wednesday. And, tomorrow we have a filming. I have a filming over at... we're working on a Cuisines Around the World show, our 3rd one, because people really like that one. So I'm filming an episode tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you where. I want to surprise everybody. But we had great reviews for the Palm Springs Art Museum new episode, which will be going up on my website soon. And I gather you're going to grab it and put it over on CoachellaValley.com.
I mean, we have all of your shows on CoachellaValley.com on demand. So you guys can always keep up with all the things that Francoise has been putting so much energy into. All the small towns across America and so many different things. I know you've already talked about the Rose Parade, but you want to win a couple of tickets to the Rose Parade and parking. Go over to Arts and...
You can go to either. It's on
the
homepage of travelingwithfrancoise.com.
There you go.
Or you can go to aaaamerica.org. We have a deadline now. They have to buy their raffle ticket. $10 each gets you 1 entry, and it's a $250 value, these package, 2 grandstand seats and parking. It's huge. But our deadline now is December 12th at 5 p.m., and then we're going to draw the winners live on the show. You don't need to be watching, but you might want to, because it's pretty exciting.
That'll be a lot of fun.
On the December 15th, we will draw the winners live right here. Okay.
So we try some phone calls and give away a couple of Palm Springs AerialTramway passes. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea. We need to make everybody's weekend even better.
I think, do we want to do a number of, first, third, seventh caller? How do we want to work this?
Okay, on the first, here, I have this, and I will mail this to you, so you don't have to worry about picking it up. It is passes for 2 people to the Palm Springs AerialTramway. The value is around, I think it's $48, close to $50 for 2 adults. And why don't we take the second caller the first time?
Okay.
All right.
So, phone number is, if you guys are ready, here we go. 760-219-4999. Second caller will win 2 Palm Springs. We already have a first call, so we will pick it up and let them know that
they're caller
we're
number
waiting
1.
for number 2.
Okay, on the first.
You are the first caller to Traveling with Francoise, and we are looking for caller number 2.
They already hung up. You don't have to say anything. You just say first caller and hang up. Yeah. First caller, hang up.
Hello, you have won 2 tickets to the tramway if you haven't won a ticket from us in the last 30 days. Who am I speaking with?
This is David Aguilar.
David Aguilar. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I think we have a winner for the
do.
tram tickets. And for you guys that are, the phone is still ringing off the hook here. We're going to give away 2 more tickets in a little bit. Could you do me a favor, David, and make sure that at this phone number, 760-219-4999, if you could send us your information, your address, your phone number again, even though you're going to be messaging it, and that way we can verify you, and we will be getting those tickets out to them.
Yeah, they'll go out
right away.
tomorrow.
So,
we get that info.
So send us your mailing address and your full name and your phone number to 760-219-4999.
David, I want to know when was the last time you went to the top of the tram?
Oh, it's been a long, long time, but looking at all that snow up there,
Yeah,
it has to go now.
It's going to be nice and cold, too. So wear your gloves, scarf, all sorts of stuff.
I just hung up on him accidentally.
Oh, you hung up on him?
I didn't mean to.
What'd you hang up on him for? I was having a great conversation.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
All right, so now we have another set of passes to give away to the Palm Springs AerialTramway. Remember, it is passes for two.
Are we going to do that right this second? Or are we going to go on?
Yeah,
let's clear the lines.
Oh, we have to clear the line?
I keep having, that was fantastic. I think we got about 7, 8, 9, 12 phone calls during that period of time. David, sorry I hung up on you, but if you'll make sure you message us that information, your mailing address, we'll make sure we get those tickets out to you right away.
And I do have all the winners, just your first name and last initial posted on the contest page of Traveling with Francoise, because I like people to see what area that people win from. And we can have someone that wins that's not in the area if you know you're coming, because these tram passes don't expire until April of 2020.
Great.
So if you know you're coming in January or February, you want to try to win them now, you can do that. Sean, why are you laughing over there?
Because we keep and they just keep lighting up here, so it's very, very exciting. Also for any of you guys, because we can take calls from anywhere in the world here. If you are interested in providing us with tickets or contests, doesn't matter where you are, Knott's Berry Farm or Australia, we can offer those tickets here. So make sure that you think about us in that way too.
I haven't thought about that. So people from Australia can offer tickets to something that they have to other people.
Absolutely.
Or people that are, I like that.
And they can call in and we can provide that to them.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so has your phone cleared out?
No, the phone continues to ring, and but it doesn't matter because we could just restart and we can make it like caller number 5 or something.
That's what I think. I think we should do caller number 5 for 2 passes to the Palm Springs AerialTramway. Does not expire until April 11th, 2020. You cannot have one in the last 30 days, and I keep track of all the winners. So don't try to pull one on us. Yeah, so what's that number?
So you are caller number 1. We're looking for caller number 5. Thank you.
Oh, look at now how good you're getting at that. Oh, yeah.
Let's see if anyone else will call us back.
Yeah. So give out that number again.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that the same person? I can never tell.
I don't know. Well, they're 2 and hang up. Yeah.
You're caller number 2. We're looking for caller number 5. Thank you. Try again.
So let's give that number out again, because remember there is a delay.
760-219-4999. Looking for the 5th caller.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep track of all our number 3. Okay.
Yeah. Looks like the same number, though. I can't tell.
Now, how come we're not getting anyone else to get through? You have to call right away, folks. Don't let this person well, not that I don't want you to get through, but yeah, okay.
All right. Well, here we go.
All right.
Is this number 3 or 4?
That's 4.
Is this 4 or 3?
4. Okay.
You're caller number 4. We're looking for caller number 5.
Oh, no.
And 5 is on the line. I'm so sorry. Try again.
Okay.
Hello, you are caller number 5, and you are the winner of 2 tram tickets to the Palm Springs AerialTramway. Who are we speaking with?
Oh, awesome. My name's Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, fine. When was the last time you went to the top of the tram?
Oh, it's been a couple years.
Awesome. I love to hear that. I love to hear when people win that haven't been there in quite a while.
So was it easy to call in?
I was called a couple times, but I'm glad I got through.
We are too. It's pretty exciting. The phone just keeps ringing and ringing. I wish we had all kinds of things to give away, and it's so exciting that we can give them to you.
Yeah, well, we'll get more.
You know what we need from you, though? We need a mailing address. If you could just text us at 760-219-4999, we will mail those to you. Just give us your name, obviously full name, and the phone number.
Okay.
Once again, even though we'll have it, we can verify that it's you that we're speaking with. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, sounds good. Well, congratulations and enjoy the snowy weather. This passes are good until April of 2020. So if you don't want to go in the snow, you can always wait till it melts.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to see the snow.
The snow, yeah.
That's right. Bring a toboggan.
Okay. Nicole, thanks so much for calling, and thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Talk to you next time.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that went very well. We were coming very proficient.
Well, the
at,
phone seemed to be
yes.
working fine. That's a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Sean, for helping us do that. I love giving away tickets, and I like
know.
talking to people on the phone. They're
I do
so
too.
excited, and they just ring us up.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's better than nobody calling. Sometimes with the radio that can happen, right? You have to wait a bit.
Once in a great while, you
Yeah.
get that to happen, and a lot of times people don't call because they don't think they have a chance. The number one comment I heard from people, and when I would say, "Why don't you call? Why don't you call the show?" And they would say, "Oh, we never win anything, and so we don't try." And I think that's sad because you're not going to win if you don't try.
Yeah, you got to do.
So
yeah,
you have
I mean,
to try.
It's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy there.
All right. Well, Craig, thank you so much for helping me out. I appreciate it.
Am I getting up and leaving you?
No, you can stay right
Oh,
there.
okay,
I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
kind
hang
of wrap it up
Great.
right now,
I like
actually.
it.
So next week we will try once again to be right on at 11:11 a.m. for live What's Happening Coachella Valley, followed by Traveling with Francoise afterwards. We are working on these glitches. So anyway, we hope that you join us. Go to both the websites for all the latest news and events of what's going on in the Coachella Valley. Go to CoachellaValley.com. Really simple. Everything is up there, from events to news stories to weather to travel stories, all sorts of things.
Rose Parade. I'm going to say it
Yeah.
again because they're such fantastic tickets. And so if you will go to Traveling with Francoise, you'll see how to enter the raffle to get 2 tickets to the Rose Parade along with parking, $250 value. It's going to be an incredible, it's a hard ticket to get. So
Very
that's
hard.
why.
It's like the parking ticket's like the golden ticket.
Which is
hey,
why we're
Gary,
raffling
thanks
them
for the
off.
compliment.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Good show. So I will see you, Gary, Wednesday at the Travel Desert, the Travel Club of the Desert meeting on Wednesday. Don't forget Best Western on 111 in Palm Desert. I'll be on a panel. Like I say, don't throw any odd questions at me, anybody out there. But so that's going to wrap it up for today. We will be back next week. We're going to have tickets in the first hour to the Doug Smith Holiday Benefit Concert. These are $40 each.
Wow. And
We'll
we
give
talked
these
about
away.
that in the part 1 show, the
Yep.
Coachella Valley, the Seroptimus PalmDesert.com.
Yep.
I think you can find information about that and learn more in our part 1. If you missed it, we actually had guests in studio sharing all about what they're doing.
Yes, we did. And hopefully, and next, I don't know, I think we have guests next week as well. I know we're doing the second hour. I think we're doing the first hour. We'll figure it all out. But everybody enjoy your week this week. It is going to be, the holidays are here. A lot of things going on. Always check travelingwithfrancoise.com for all the information that's going on. Artifacts and arts across America as well. I'm changing that up and getting more information on there. We are slowly growing with that. I'll be filming this week, have a lot of things going on. And so until next time.
And the International Tamale Festival is in town. It's the world's largest, by the way. I just want to bring that up. So, and it is international, so it is good for Traveling with Francoise as well as Coachella Valley. So that happens
Saturday.
Yeah, coming up.
Yeah, so maybe I'll be there. I don't know. And remember, this book will be on the website along with other contests on the contest page of Traveling with Francoise. All right, on behalf of Craig Campbell and myself, Francoise Rhodes, you've been watching Traveling with Francoise after live What's Happening in Coachella Valley. So have a great week, and remember, it's never too late to get a life. See you next time. Bye.
You want to end with this video?
Do you have a
Yes.
video?
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Give
Okay,
it a
let's
shot.
go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right.
Is a video
It's
of what?
a video of the snow.
Okay,
Oh,
there we
it's
go.
snow.
So
They
Okay.
should be able to hear you.
Hang on.
they're going to be able to
This
hear
will
us.
be our tester as we go out.
Okay,
So-
this is our test. to
This is our
see-
video of the week.
Yeah.
We didn't have an opportunity to do it on the first one, but it's should be coming up. It's actually playing right now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So this is a beautiful snow up in Idlewild. Was just a couple of days ago, and look at how much snow there already was. This was
Wow.
already snowing in 24 hours, and this is what was up there in Idlewild. So
Crazy.
our entire mountains here are filled. San Jacinto and also the San Bernardino Mountains. If you're standing in the middle of the Coachella Valley, you are surrounded by mountains with snow.
All right, take this, enjoy it. We'll see you next time. Bye.